It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Dear everyone, the market crashed as a result of the Bitcoin dump, and many altcoins lost a ton of money. As we discussed the liquidation levels of Bitcoin, the dip over here at $1 is where you and your clients should focus your attention. The future was discussed, all coins were listed, and the XRP chart was also displayed on this. We'll go over everything with you again, is that all? I really doubt it. We should expect April to be a challenging month, but May and June will bring a turnaround. So, let's get right down to business. Verify that we have addressed all aspects. Bitcoin worth $67,820 on today's market. At the moment, it's down 2.99%. Ethereum drops to $3,281 in the last day. At 54 cents per coin, XRP has taken a beating, sending investors fleeing the cryptocurrency market for safer investments. The market is down 5.27% against USD, USD, bolts, and the dollar. Its decline is 8.2%. We were about 61.5 cents. Right now, folks, we are pretty much at rock bottom. The total market capitalization of all cryptocurrencies is $2,493 trillion. What is the next step? That's the question that everyone is asking. In a moment, we will discuss that. This footage, though, I'd want to show you. In what way is this used? This is the next big thing for XRP. That is the head honcho. We are the ones who end up getting trampled and walked on. But have no fear, everyone, XRP is known to make moves that last, and there are still many more times in this bull run for it to do just that. Keep an eye on this race, though, because whenever it moves violently. How has this happened? We are done. At the moment, all it takes is a jump, Binance Coin. This is easy. Buy Ethereum, the Ethereum skip is here. After that, how will we complete the board? This is not the end of the bull run, we anticipated this downturn and will overcome Bitcoin. Please do not give up hope. On this channel, we informed you about the Bitcoin liquidation zones, and we termed it. We showed you the charts and informed you of the XRP buy zones where it could dip. We even had Keith, who also had a small video on YouTube that discussed this. According to Jack, on April 16th, he will determine net burn and rule that institutional sales of XRP are not securities. Will they admit that the Ripple vs. SEC litigation has been the subject of much speculation and that it is about to conclude? No explanation has been provided. To my knowledge, there is no rationale for this to be true. Let me be honest with you, I think people are merely looking for views and participation. Although they did have settlement talks, as they always do, I failed to see why it would be abruptly ending. I could be completely mistaken. Assuming anyone agrees to pay a fee, the matter will conclude after the parties involved reach an agreement. Clearly, it will not be the record-setting amount requested by the SEC. There's no way. Since XRP prices are falling, Ripple is a highly sought-after commodity. At last, a fantastic time when PayPal. According to Dan Schulman, the roller coaster rider with the nicest outfit is Brad Garlinghouse. A $66,000 drop in Bitcoin. Each coin lost 10 to 15% of its value. During a bad day for risk money. Let's take a look at the chart and the downside. However, you know what? I didn't find it offensive. So you're curious about the reason behind it? I was able to retrieve my VLOW at last. It cost me 1 penny. I see your point. It was a fast fraud. In a flash, I will declare it a fraud. You can see the 0.008, so it did wick down completely. It actually wicked down to that spot. The 7 days are what we're examining, I know that. However, the wick is visible if we examine the 24-hour chart. It did really descend to the 008. The effect was short-lived. The item was promptly resnatched. What I want to do is create a huge splash in VLOW. I mean, it's only a penny, but this thing has the potential to multiply by 100 and will probably go to 25 cents, which is a 25x. Just so I can be completely honest with you, I'm thinking of doing it. I'm now rearranging some finances and doing some repairs, but I believe that will be my next step. Many people have tweeted the same thing, but we get to the point where they woke up and learned they were liquidated overnight. However, I will just make my argument clear to you. Stop using leverage because they're going to eliminate it, otherwise, what's the point of this tweet? The article states that he was utterly bankrupt. Avoid using leverage at any costs. As we showed you earlier, this is the Keith clip. XRP's future has already been discussed. This entire thing took place on this channel. We warned you this was going to happen, and we've been talking about it for weeks. When exactly no one can time or forecast the precise movement down is the only question. What Keith can do and what we are capable of doing, I have close collaboration with Keith. He examines the charts and then instructs you to move that. Approaching months ago, he predicted that XRP would fall and retest this 50 for the timing couldn't be better, as the next move higher is just around the corner, and even 50 cents could drop to the 48-cent level before then. Everyone is so positive on Bitcoin right before the halving that it always seems to go up in price. It doesn't work that way. Bitcoin price retraces and falls again after halving. After a couple of weeks, the price begins to rise again. Going ahead, this is simply to alter any objectives. Yeah, XRP has to break $75 before May and June. A recovery is on the horizon. We will observe its action. Still, Bitcoin is going to hit $125,000 to $150,000. Indeed, there are several who are demanding $200,000. Let me tell you when the next move is, everyone. If we can breach the 75-cent mark in June, we can use it as a springboard to the following support level, which is also crucial. As we climb, our chances of successfully flipping 75 increase. Even in the $50 level, we may shoot up to $1 Dow $30, which is stunning. The first quarter will be set up whenever we get to that $30 or above range, before the year ends. To the last parabolic blow-off peak, which will undoubtedly shatter all previous records. When that happens, though, we may start discussing XRP's potential to reach the $7 to $10 range. There will be a transfer. It was anticipated, we knew Bitcoin was coming, therefore that's why this was expected. For a long time now, we have been discussing this storyline. Anyone who has been paying attention to me has probably already purchased the dip. We are currently in the buy zone for Bitcoin, which could go as low as 64,000, the liquidity grab zone, and we may still visit it before this is over. If this is the last dip, though, and we begin to see upward movement, we will be richly rewarded. All XRP holders deserve this. Moving forward, though, it is critical that you not be removed from your position because of a dip. In other words, do nothing. Alright, there's no need to attempt to be adorable. You should not act adorable now, since these things will fall apart faster than your money can reorganize. If that happens, you can buy more XRP at a discount and stock up before the long-awaited bull run begins, as Keith pointed out. If that happens, this might be our final chance to buy cheap XRP. Well, that concludes our video. Like and subscribe as usual, and feel free to leave a comment with your opinions. Muchas gracias, depart.